Hey everybody, I'm Jack. This is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you're all doing well. I just rolled in from Pensacola a few minutes ago. A long day, productive day. Had a good time down there, but it was a long day. A lot of driving. I'm not big on driving, but anyhow, just this was a good day to do this. Today we're talking about the simple joy of watermelon, and don't overthink it. Guys, I do videos every day, so if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please go down there and hit that subscribe button now. Then click on the little bell and check send notifications so you'll stay subscribed to the channel. Didn't really have anything too much prepared today, so about halfway home I said we're going to talk about watermelon in today's video. I'll tell you something, I've been showing a lot of watermelon on social media this summer, and it's just, I tell you, it's disheartening sometimes, like that nobody seems to actually just get the simplicity of the enjoyment of the watermelon. I haven't posted one watermelon picture this summer that I haven't gotten onto some next level questions about, is it seeded, is it not seeded, is it this, is it that? Do I juice, why do I juice instead of eat it? What else? Oh, do I juice, do I use the rind? Do I do this, do I do that? There's like so many questions, and I'm just like, man, y'all ain't reading me too well. I just enjoy watermelon. I enjoy watermelon. And I got a nice big one right here that I just cut into a little while ago. These are some of the ones I got down in Atmore, Alabama this past weekend. Now this is a big old boy here. You can see this was a $10 one, and it's just as sweet as can be. I've already finished one of those. I've got one sitting in this chair over there. And yeah, today I do normally drink juice, but I'm eating a little bit. Oh, that meat, that's absolutely perfect right there. This is like an epic watermelon season here in the South. Well, before I take a bite. And I've also got my juice. Why do I do juice? Why do you do juice? Why don't you eat it? Why don't you do this? I like juice. It's as simple as that. For Christ's sake, if you want to eat the watermelon, eat the watermelon. I eat it sometime, but that's my little thing in the morning. I juice it. Okay, do you use a juicer? Come on now. That's question should kind of be self-answering. It's water. It's water. Think about if you put just pure water through something like that. No, I blend it and then I strain it. I like mine nice and clean. Not clean. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with leaving it in there, but I just like it smooth. Same thing. Some people say, well, I just blend it. Blend it. That's great. I do blend the seeds in there. So everything's in there. Now, as I was coming home from Pensacola today, and I'm going to try to do this without straining myself. You know, I'm an old man now. I knew I was going to hit some more. And I got 3 of these. And yes, they're local as far as they're about 25 minutes down the road. They're seeded and they're good. Now, the thing about this bad boy here, $5. Yep, let me repeat that. $5, $5, $5. $5 for this. So I've got my spots, and you know what? For the $5 melons, that might be worth taking a ride again. I mean, I like my $10 watermelons in Atmore. They're really good, but these are at $5 are pretty darn good too. So I can get watermelons in any direction. So, excuse me, I need a little sip here. I did have some before I left this morning. That kept me going all day. I had some juice here. Then I drank some water before I left, and then I had some water while I was down there. So I was good and hydrated out there in that heat today. It was hot. It looks like we got a spot of rain while we were gone. So I just thought I'd bring everything out about the watermelon. This is going to be the definitive one. From now on, anytime anybody asks me anything about me and my watermelon habits, I can just direct them to this video. I just Googled and saw what came up. Fun facts about watermelon. Watermelons are both a fruit and a vegetable. Interesting. Thanks to their sweet taste, watermelons are most commonly considered a fruit, and they do grow like fruit, originating from flowers that have been pollinated by bees. And from a botanical perspective, they're fruits because they contain seeds. But many gardeners think of them as vegetables since they grow them in their gardens alongside other summer veggies like peas and corn. Not to mention, watermelon is classified as part of a botanical family of gourds that includes other culinary vegetables like cucumber, squash, and pumpkin. Here you go for the people that want to include it all. You can eat the entire fruit. While we tend to focus on the watermelon's succulent flesh, watermelon rinds are also edible, as well as full of nutrients with surprising health benefits. In China, well, we don't want to do this. In China, the rinds are often stir-fried or stewed, while in the South, cooks like to pickle them. And across the Middle East and China, the seeds are dried and roasted, similar to pumpkin seeds, to make for a light, easy snack. Now, that would be interesting. They're called watermelons for a reason. Imagine that. They're 92% water, making them a perfect refresher for those hot summer months. Ooh, they come in, I won't read everything that's in here. They come in 1,200 different varieties. And watermelons tend to be grouped into 4 main categories: seeded or picnic, seedless, icebox, also known as mini or personal size, and yellow orange. One of the most popular varieties is the crimson sweet, a seeded melon with deep red sweet flesh. Well, this is, watermelons can grow to be really, really big. The heaviest watermelon to date was grown by Guinness World Record holder Chris Kent of Sevierville, Tennessee in 2013. A Carolina cross. It weighed in at 350.5 pounds. Holy moly, that's a melon, ain't it? Watermelons can help prevent cancer. Watermelons are a great source of lycopene, an antioxidant that's been shown to reduce the risk of several types of cancers, including prostate, lung, and stomach. One family in South Carolina kept an heirloom variety alive for almost 100 years. All right, let's see what else we got. Top 9 health benefits of watermelon. Helps you hydrate. Drinking water is an important way to keep your body hydrated, what I say all the time. However, eating foods that have a high water content can also help. Interestingly, watermelon is 92% water. What's more, a high water content is one of the reasons why fruits and vegetables help keep you full. The combination of water and fiber means you're eating a good volume of food without a lot of calories. If you're eating it, you're getting that fiber with it too. And I eat it too. Like I say in the morning, I like to drink my juice. Number 2, they contain nutrients and beneficial plant compounds. As far as fruits go, watermelon is one of the lowest in calories, only 46 calories per cup, 154 grams. That's lower than even low sugar fruits such as berries. 1 cup of watermelon has many other nutrients as well, including these vitamins and minerals. Vitamin C, 21% of the RDA. Vitamin A, 18% of the RDI, or reference daily intake. Potassium, 5%. Magnesium, 4%. And then you got a few other vitamins that come in there too. And as mentioned earlier, carotenoids are a class of plant compounds that includes alpha carotene and beta carotene, which your body converts to vitamin A. Lycopene, talking about that again. Cucurbitacin, Cucurbitacine. That is a plant compound with antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. Bitter melon, a relative of melon, contains even more. Contains compounds that may help prevent cancer. Researchers have, well, we already talked about that one, may improve heart health. Heart disease is the #1 cause of death worldwide. Lifestyle factors, including diet, may lower your risk of heart attack and stroke by reducing blood pressure and cholesterol levels. Several nutrients in watermelon have specific benefits for heart health. Studies suggest that lycopene may help lower cholesterol and blood pressure. It can also help prevent oxidative damage to cholesterol. According to studies in obese postmenopausal women and Finnish men, lycopene also may reduce the stiffness and thickness of artery walls. May lower inflammation and oxidative stress. Inflammation is a key driver of many chronic diseases. Watermelon may help lower inflammation and oxidative damage, as it's rich in anti-inflammatory oxidants, lycopene, and vitamin C. A lot of it's kind of starting to repeat itself there. It's good for skin and hair. Let's see what that one is. Well, the vitamin A and C. 2 vitamins in watermelon, A and C, are important for skin and hair health. Vitamin C helps your body make collagen, a protein that keeps your skin supple and your hair strong. I think it might be working. What do you think? And can improve digestion. Watermelon contains lots of water and a small amount of fiber, both of which are important for healthy digestion. Eating water-rich and fiber-rich fruits and vegetables, including watermelon, can be very helpful for promoting normal bowel movements. See, that's another thing. I don't necessarily, yes, I do like to eat it, and I'm going to eat some of this too. I don't necessarily need the fiber as much because I get hella fiber from everything I'm eating. And we'll finish it off for something that might be interesting to the fellas out there. Perhaps you can't get, satisfy your partner. Can watermelon help with erectile dysfunction? Men have long experimented with remedies to treat erectile dysfunction and have had mixed results. The research is still in its preliminary stages. Some studies suggest that watermelon may be a viable substitute for Viagra. The advent of Viagra and other erectile dysfunction treatments revolutionized the world of sexual medicine. No longer did men with certain medical conditions or age-related ED have to resign themselves to unsatisfying sex lives. However, ED drugs don't work for every man. Some men experience side effects, while the drug is unsuitable for others, such as men with certain types of chest pain and heart disease. And let's talk about that for a quick second, just jump in there. With all this stuff about ED and these pills and stuff out there, you got a bigger issue than not getting your willy up. If you, and there's other reasons such as nerve damage and other things, but there's a good chance if you're having ED, if you're experiencing that, you may have some problems with your heart, with your cardiovascular health. So, you want to check that out. Why watermelon could help with ED. Watermelon is a natural source of citrulline. Citrulline is an amino acid that may support better erections. Viagra works by increasing blood flow to the penis, allowing a man to more easily get an erection when he is aroused. Citrulline may do the same thing, although it works in a different way to Viagra. Preliminary research suggests that the body may convert citrulline to another amino acid called arginine. Arginine converts to nitric oxide. Nitric oxide opens the blood vessels wider, increasing blood flow to the penis and improving erections. Because watermelon is mostly water, the highest concentrations of citrulline come from concentrated watermelon juice. Men who want to try watermelon as a natural Viagra may find better results with watermelon juice. What the research says. Research into the effects of citrulline and watermelon is relatively new. Most studies have been small or looked only at animals. As such, it is too early to say there is conclusive proof that watermelon can act as a natural Viagra. Preliminary research is promising, and there are few or no risks associated with consuming watermelon. This means that most men can safely try watermelon juice or citrulline supplements as an alternative to Viagra. So it's not going to hurt to try it anyway. So, anyhow, that's all I can possibly think of on watermelon. Although, and I forgot where I saw that article, that it is sort of a fallacy that the ones without seeds are GMO. Let me see if I can find that one real quick before we bounce here. I could have sworn I read that in this one. They come to see. The seedless ones are not necessarily genetically engineered. Contrary to what you might have heard, seedless watermelons are the result of hybridization, a perfectly natural phenomenon that farmers can nevertheless capitalize on. A couple of decades ago, seedless watermelons were hard to find, but today they make up around 85% of those sold in the U.S. And hey, I'll finish with this. Of course, it's like I said with everything else. If you can get seeded, eat seeded. Of course, if you can get them seeded in local, get them seeded in local. But I'll guarantee you what, if I didn't have seeded around here, I would be eating seedless. Always do the best you can. And that, my friends, is pretty much everything I can tell you about watermelon. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. And we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.